What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Top Tier Huddy, here to bring you your UFC Fight Night picks for this weekend. But before I get into the video, I just want to make sure you guys are taking advantage of all my codes. We do have 3 codes. We have Betr, Bovada, and One a Parlay. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of all my codes. It gives you a free $700 just for using my codes, signing up, and depositing money. This is the easiest money you guys will ever get gambling. But before we get into the video, I just want to make sure you guys are taking advantage. Now let's get into today's picks. I've got 5 picks for you guys today. We've got 3 straight bets and 2 parlays. One of them you can get on Betr. Make sure you sign up with my code. Let's get off into this. First off, let's start with the co-main event. Jan Blachowicz versus Carlos Ulberg. I think Jan Blachowicz at plus 185 is absolute great odds here today. I mean, Blachowicz hasn't fought since 2023, where he came off a split decision loss against Pereira. But before that, if you guys do remember, he had a tie against Ankalaev. He had a big victory before that. Ulberg is up and coming, but Jan Blachowicz does have these very elite victories. He even beat Izzy. I do think that Blachowicz is going to get this victory. Plus 185, I think, is absolutely amazing odds for you guys. If you guys, Blachowicz might be old, yes, but Ulberg, he's never felt that Polish power before in his life. Obviously, he does have that one loss against Kennedy and Chukwu on his record, but Jan Blachowicz, I think, is going to absolutely knock his lights out today. I think my plus 185 is absolutely amazing odds for you guys today. Let's go to the next bout. We got Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland. I've got Gunnar Nelson minus 135 at this fight. Gunnar Nelson might have lost his last 2 fights, but Kevin Holland is 1 for 4 in his last 5 fights. He's on a terrible downpour right now. Gunnar Nelson is on a 2-fight win streak. His last 2 fights before that were 2 losses to 2 amazing fighters in Gilbert Burns and Leon Edwards. I do think Gunnar Nelson is going to get this victory today. I think he's going to impose his will on the ground using his superior grappling today. Kevin Holland is going to be pulled into those dark waters where he doesn't flourish very well. Give me Gunnar Nelson moneyline minus 135. And then for the last straight bet today, we're going to right here, Nathaniel Wood versus Morgan Shikari. Give me Nathaniel Wood. You can get him at plus 160 on most of your sports books. He is 8-3 in the UFC. I know a lot of you guys don't know that. Nathaniel Wood has been here for a while, and he has been doing absolutely amazing. 8-3 with a couple of solid wins. He's going up against Morgan Shikari, who is only 2-1 in the UFC, is very unproven, 20-10 record, kind of a journeyman. Wasn't very prolific before his UFC times. I don't think he will be very prolific in the UFC. I think Nathaniel Wood is going to get this victory today. Plus 160, I think this is absolute cake for you guys. And now let's get into our 2 parlays. Let's go down all the way to the first fight of the card. We got Guram versus Kue Fernandez. I think Guram is an absolute lock here. If you guys do remember, 4 years ago, Guram did get a split decision victory against Gamrot, who is a top 5 lightweight, top 10 lightweight. Guram is just one of those guys who is very hit or miss on these days. I do think he's getting a very easy matchup here today against Caio Fernandez, who does have big losses against like Mark DeCasse, who's not very good. He's a journeyman. I do think that this is a very good lock here. You guys can find this at around minus 400 on your sports books. The next fight, we're going over here. We got Shauna Bannon versus Pooja Tomar. I'm taking Shauna Bannon. You can get this at around minus 180 on most of your sports books. I just think this is an easy fight here. I mean, the Indian fighters have previously been shown before. They're not very good in the UFC. I think Bannon, she might only be 1-1 in the UFC. She had a rough loss in her last fight out here, but I do think she is going to bounce back. She does like to throw a lot of strikes. I do think she is going to knock Pooja Tomar out very quickly. I do think this is going to be a finish within the first 2 rounds, but just give me Shauna Bannon moneyline. I think that's absolutely great for the parlay here. And then for the third leg, we're going all the way back up to the main fight. We're taking Sean Brady moneyline. You can get this at around minus 155 on most of your sports books. If you do parlay all 3 of these together, you can get it around plus 220, which I think is absolutely amazing odds for you guys today. I just think Sean Brady is going to impose his will using the grappling today. I think Leon Edwards is in for a very rough fight. Sean Brady only lost in the UFC is to champion Bilal Muhammad. Leon Edwards has had a little bit of ups and downs in his career. Obviously, he was champion not too long ago, and he lost his belt, but he hasn't fought in a very long time. I think this is not a great fight for him to get right back into it. Sean Brady has shown that he is absolutely dominant on the ground. I think that he is going to get this victory today. So those are the 3 legs for the one parlay. You can get that at plus 220. And then for the next parlay, you can get on Betr. This is a 3x times parlay. We are going to be doing significant strikes. The first leg, we're taking Sean Brady under 85.5 significant strikes. He's only went over this line 2 times in his 8 UFC fights. I do think that he is going to dominate Leon Edwards on the ground. Using his control time, not going to be very ground and pound down there. I think he's going to be very technical, trying to get his control time up, trying to get him into positions where he can submit Leon Edwards. I think the under 85.5 significant strikes on this fight is an absolute lock. And then on the next fight, we're going back to Shauna Bannon. I'm going to take her under in 70.5 significant strikes. As I said before, I think this is going to be out very quickly, first or second round. I think Bannon is going to absolutely light up Pooja Tomar and get that very quick knockout. So I see the under on significant strikes here absolutely smacking for you guys today. But that's it for today's video. We do have those 5 amazing picks for you guys. But if you guys want some more picks, make sure you sign up in the Discord down below so you get our most guaranteed picks. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys do leave a thumbs up down below, leave a comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that bell notification so you never miss any of my guaranteed picks. But that's it for today. Top Tier Huddy signing out. Peace.